Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. So I want to show you that with this swing strategy you can easily catch very good risk to reward trade, very high probability trade, trades that move to take profit without a lot of drawdown, and you have peace of mind. Then you catch it early enough when others are still maybe asleep or they are still not ready for the session. So and then it doesn't require any session. Your goal is just to identify everything right and then take your entry and then sit back, relax, and then wait for take profit, which normally occurs within 1 or 2 days max, 2 days max thereabout. So that is an example of the trade. So even if you are trailing stop loss, this was a maximum 1 to 4. Even if you are trailing it for a 1 to 4 somewhere here, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, it's okay because the rule says that target at least a 1 to 3, but this was the overall take profit. So that is what you are targeting. The take profit was smashed. And what is the duration of this? This was 1 day 7 hours. That is why it's called swing intraday strategy, because it moves aggressively to take profits. Like today is on 30th. There's a trade that I just broke down that happened today. You can check in my Telegram group. There's a link in the description where I share such free knowledge, so make sure you check on that. So let's break down this trade. Now the requirement is you just need to mark days high and low. There are conditions for just marking. You just don't mark randomly, and that is where this strategy excels. Secondly, you mark 4 hours alignment, and then you wait for first 30 minutes V-shape aggressive manipulation. Then you enter at 30 minutes full body candle closure, what I just did here, and then SL few pips below the above 30 minutes, SL below 30 minutes, this one here, and then TP above previous daily high or low of the daily direction. So this was the high, so this is where the TP is, 82 pips. And then risk management, you target at least a 1 to 4, and then a BE when it moves to 1 to 3, 1 to 3. So that is 1 to 3. This was supposed to be a BE already. So these moves do not scare you anymore. And then on the psychology part, how I trade is basically I look at 10 trades rule, which means that I just need to take 10 trades correctly, and if the analysis is right, the trade will always play out. And then I manage my expectations by, whenever I place trade here, the first reason that comes to my mind is I'm expecting a loss. I'm not expecting a move. So if it loses, it's okay, because that is what I'm expecting. If it goes on this other side, it means the analysis is okay. The only control I have over is to place trade, and the expectation that I have that is close, you can imagine. This is the expectations that you can move from this point to this point, and then I'm out of trade. I've lost that trade because there's no holy grail. It's only high probability ones. This is full loss, and then this is what I'm expecting to happen, to move from this point to this point to get a loss. However, I'm not expecting all of this thing to happen. Now if you compare these expectations, the distance between this expectation and this expectation, as you can see, it's common sense that this other upper one is so long and so large that it can give you a lot of emotional roller coaster. For this blue to take place, this is the emotional roller coaster, so I don't expect it to play. I just wish it plays, but I'm not expecting. My expectation is that the easiest expectation that can happen is this is the expectation. Ideally speaking, if we are trading, how do you expect a price to move from this point to this point, yet the easiest distance is from this point to this point? the easiest distance is always next to our stop loss, and that is why my expectations has shifted recently to always expecting a loss. This is a bigger move, it will do if it likes, but I'm expecting a loss. So if I get a loss, I've already accepted it, and the distance I know is very small compared to take profit, so I've already accepted it. That is the psychology behind it. If you want me to make a video about it, comment psychology below and I'll do that, or just inbox me in the Telegram group. It's free. I just give these trades on a daily basis, predictions on a daily basis. So this is the trade. So let's break it down from higher time frame to lower time frame. This strategy gives very few trades in a week but high probability. That is why I have a lot of pairs, and unfortunately these pairs, the pairs I check on this strategy, this all you see here, I check on them, but in most occasions they will give trade like this one that took place on 25th. This one took place on 25th. It took place on 25th, yeah, summer 25th, and most of these trades were on 25th. So I just pick the best, and then the rest of the days, I think they just gave, the last week they only gave 4 trades, and there were 13 total trades, and I only pick 2 per day, the day they present. But in most occasions you realize that they present trades almost at the same time, so I just choose which one is the clearest of all, but I have to back test all of them to know how they moved. So let's break it down so that it can be understood. So the trade took place on 25th. The trade took place on 25th. So let's go to daily time frame. So on a daily time frame, what do we see? The market has been buying. So the opportunity presented itself last week, but one here, because this is a buying market. Another opportunity was here, and now the last opportunity was here. No opportunity again presented itself. So we are going to talk about this. If you want me to backtest this and this, just comment on the comment section below that backtest the previous 2 opportunities, and the reason why this is not an opportunity, and there was another opportunity. This was another opportunity that did not play out, or in most occasions did not provide entry, and therefore we did not enter. So if you want to know that too, just comment on the section and tell me that do a breakdown of the 2 red ones, or if you just want to see a breakdown of this that did not play out, you also let me know. But as you can see, this played out, and if it is playing out, it means that all the US pairs, most likely they are going to give me trade, so I just choose the best 2. So this same to this, so I don't place this all watch list so that I can trade them all day. No, the day they bring me an opportunity is the day I trade them, and most likely I just take 2. I always just take 2, whether I'm taking the trading strategy or a swing strategy. I just take 2 of the day because I only have two losses to take in a day, so that is why I only take 2. So let's break down this trade. So why is it reasonable trade? Why? Because this strategy is summarized such that it makes life easy for SMC trader. I summarized it to make life easy. Why? Because it is covering almost everything. I can explain the logic at which the logic behind all these characteristics, like just the first one. As you can see, there was a break of structure here. If I just explain the logic of the first one, trend line, daily time frame, direction, close opposite direction. This is trend line on the daily. Trend line is bullish. Then we see a bearish close. So what is the logic? We had a break of structure here, and then after break of structure, as you can see, the demand is in control. The demand is in control. This is the last buy move. This is the last consolidation before the move, so I'm expecting it to be retested and then to be pushed back. So for somebody who is new, I don't expect them to know all that. That is why this strategy is simplified. At the same time, it just got a break of structure somewhere here, so we are expecting this is buy side liquidity, so we are expecting sell side liquidity to be taken, and that is what this thing did. At the same time, if you go to 4 hours, you're going to see the way there was a break of structure and market had to come down, fill some imbalances, or tap onto demand zones. As you can see, this was imbalances that needed to be filled, and that is what the market was doing. So I save myself those stress by summarizing summarizing what normally happens in most occasions. When you see such close, this rapid movement, and the market is on a downtrend, it is coming to tap something here. So as you can see, it is even tapping high probability demand zone. This is even high probability demand zone. At the same time, it is almost taking inducement. So all SMC things that you need to think about are covered in this strategy. The reason why I did that is to make sure that I don't suffer from analysis paralysis. When I come here and I'm looking at so many things happening, I suffer from analysis paralysis. So I need to look at, maybe I need to look at IDM being taken, and then I'll have to look at internal market change of character or market structure shift, maybe on a 15 minutes, and then move. No, so I summarized everything into these steps so that it makes my work easy. Then I know what exactly I want in the market. So I just mark my daily high and lows as usual, like the day trading strategy. All of them apply the same. Just mark the daily high and low. Yes, not all the time it will play out, and that is why we have other criteria to prevent you from taking trades, or to get you at least a break even, like the one I just explained in Euro USD. If you've not watched that video, just check the recent video, either uploaded or uploaded after this video. If you are watching this video, then it should be the next video or the first video uploaded. So after marking this is our daily high, this is the target, we're expecting that to be taken, so that is our take profit, and then this is our daily low, just to give us a market. This is less important, this is the most important. So we go to 4 hours, and start waiting for this to take place. Number 2, first 4 hours, the first, not second, first 4 hours alignment confirmed. So let's see first 4 hours. You can see just taken the daily low, just building liquidity. It has not aligned. Why? Because it has not taken the high of this previous candle, so it has not yet aligned. So we are expecting the next candle to take the high of this. Now as you can see, the high has been taken. It means 4 hours is now back to being bullish, same as the daily time frame, which is nice. So when it pulls back down like this, it's just high probability to go ahead, and sometimes I don't need to overlook at it so much. If it pulls down like this, it means it has even now done inducement, high probability has done inducement, or even if it is going to do inducement, it in most occasions doesn't do. So you can even take the trade like that and still get at least a 1 to 4. Like if you just enter like this at this particular point, 4 hours alignment, this was at what time? This was at 4 AM, so the next candle starts at 8 AM my time. So you just enter immediately, stop loss here. That is why it's called a swing. So in future, when I don't have time, I'll just be taking it directly. That is why it's called a swing, and then I leave it alone without going to lower time frame, and I still get good risk to reward. This is targeting 94 pips, so I just let it play and leave it alone. If it plays well and good, as you can see, it played perfectly well. 4 hours aligned here, and immediately it pushed down. Now if you wanted to go to the next step, which is 30 minutes, let's still go. So you only take that trade in that manner if if it doesn't if it pulls down, that is the only condition under which you take risky entry or immediate entry. If it aligns and then pulls down, it means that already pulled down to give you good risk to reward entry, instead of if it closes on the bullish side. Sorry, my network is a little bit troubling, so let me explain something. If the market closes up here, no, that one, it means if you want to take a risk entry, you still have to go with the fib levels. So that one I've not explained. And then just highlight and take it from at least a half somewhere here. If it closed bullish with momentum, it means the manipulation is not yet there, so you can just expect it to pull back to 50, just about 50%, or not less than 50%. Or in this case, if you are comfortable with this 1 to 4, it's still fine. The market has already aligned, there's no problem. So since I have enough time, I can still go and get my entry in lower time frame, which is 30 minutes, first V-shape aggressive. So when I said, like, if it pulls down like this, it means that most likely it won't pull back again aggressively. So what I'll be waiting for is to see the next step, and possibly it is going to be high probability if it breaks the high of this candle. It means that is the second alignment, which is very, very good and high probability second alignment. So let me go to 30 minutes. So 30 minutes. So we are taking it from the bottom. That is why we get good risk to reward. We don't wait for session, because this does not require you to trade any session. So if the candle closes above this makes it a second alignment. You can call it second break of structure, there's no problem. The only point at which this strategy may be taken differently is at entry level, but the first one and the direction is always very, very on point, and it is one direction, so somebody cannot come and manipulate it into their own. And by the way, this strategy, as you can see, nobody trades like this in the internet. So at some point maybe I'll unlist these videos. So as you can see, what has happened here from a logical standpoint is we got a push down, pushed up, pushed down, break of structure, pullback, break of structure, pullback, break of structure, and then we have a change in character. So ideally we should expect that after change of character, if this is to remain a change of character, it means we need to pull down and then cause second break of structure, and then we push down, and then we now keep going. So to save myself those stress, I'm just waiting for first 30 minutes. I wait for this candle to close for first 4 hours aligned, first 4 hours aligning, confirmed. So I wait. It confirmed means I have to wait for it to close so that I can see if it has already done manipulation or it has not yet. And then another reason why it pushes down like this is the manipulation I was talking about, the needed V-shape. Now it is small like this because there's no imbalance. If you find a V-shape that is like this, it means that down here is going to have imbalance and other blocks to be tapped. Like in this case, there is no imbalance, so that is why the V-shape may not be that strong. So it would be nice if it gives me more V-shape, but again, I'll still just wait, because there are other ways that are preventing me from getting stopped out or taking wrong trades. But in this case, I'm very content if it takes the high of this to do second alignment and second break of structure. So let's see, and immediately that was second alignment, and as you can see, manipulation has happened to me. According to me, manipulation has happened, and then entry 30 minutes full body closure and 15 minutes scope. So if you check this, you are going to find 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes scope happened here. This was the 15 minutes scope that happened, so the entry should have been here, but since it is 30 minutes that should give us a close, I have to wait in 30 minutes. So that is full body closure. then you just wait for a small reaction or a pullback. You can go to 3 minutes if you still want to snipe it, but at that particular point it's just enough. So 30 minutes full body closure, that is just what happened here. Take profit here, but we will be trailing it, so there's no problem. So SL few pips below the above this 30 minutes candle, so few pips. This is let me see how many pips. This is 11 pips, which is good for this trade, but now I can just give it 13 or even 1 to 6 is still okay. So then now just let it play out and reduce your expectations. So as you can see, that is another manipulation. Then now we have at this particular point, when you see this happening and then the momentum dies out, this is the time to take your profit and leave the market. If you don't want to swing it to tomorrow or some 2 to 3 days, you can. After this, the first one is always manipulation, because 4 hours just closed. If 4 hours close, anytime 4 hours closes, in most occasions it will give you manipulation. This was just manipulation. So if you wanted to get another entry, because immediately this candle closed, you would have gotten another entry, but as you can see, it did nothing. So this one is the one that you should close very fast, because you can have deeper pullback like in this case. Alternatively, you can wait for 15 minutes scope down here, you get it. But in this case, if you want to get full TP, now where are we? We are at TP above previous high, tip above, should be, I wrote it wrongly, above slash below, previous high or low of the day. So this is the high we are targeting. So this is here, above here, that is our TP. So you have to be a little bit patient, because the session has died out. In most occasions, it's because the session has died out. My session indicator is not even showing. So we need to pull back and then complete the following day or in the next few days. So as you can see, that was a deep pullback. Then when the market opened in Asia, what did it do? Immediately it rushed to complete the yesterday's movement. That is how it comes back to swing strategy / intraday. So you can swing it for long. Even if you want to swing it, you can still swing it, but now you'll have to be trailing your stop loss. If you just swing this one 1 to 10, let me see if it has played out so far. So let's see if it has played out. Just save. Swing intraday strategy. So let's see if at all it has managed to reach a 1 to 10 so far. But again, this would be very slow, and it's going to take time and roller coaster. But the market is generally bullish, so you are expecting it to eventually. Okay, this is where the market is currently is. This is today. The market has given you 1 to 7. So if you're still waiting for 1 to 10, it's still possible, because you took it at the root. But that would be unnecessary stress. Just follow the rules and take profit maximum there. There you go, because the goal is very simple. 1 to 4 RR. 1 to 4 RR reached here. So even if you took your TP there, that was still fine. Eventually you're going to be profitable, so there's no problem. I'm going to analyze the next one, which is GBP JPY or GBP USD. that is GU, same day on 25th, as you can see, on 26th, sorry. So that is why I said that if I'm being given a trade on one pair like Euro USD, NZD, GU, and then AU, they'll be on the same day. So I just choose two. Same to these other pairs. If it is JPY day, then I'm going to be given trade in all these JPY trade, or at least half of them. Then I just choose two. So the target is to get at least 3 trades in a week. So today is Monday. I have not gotten any trade. The trade I was expecting was low probability, so I didn't take it. Based on daily direction, I didn't take it. But that is how to get high probability trades with simple analysis and simple analysis paralysis with only few steps. Actually, they are just, you can even take it at step 1 and 2 and still get good risk to reward. You can go to step 3 and even do it better. So that is how to take it. So see you in the next video.